Today we shall learn about the balancing of redox reaction. It's not necessary to learn the steps in words for your exam point of view. You have to make the change in oxidation number equal by multiplying with the integers. SO3 2 minus, it is reacting to give Cr plus 3, SO4 2 minus and water. Hello my dear students, welcome back to session 3 on the chapter redox reaction. Last class we studied about types of redox reaction. Today we shall learn about the balancing of redox reaction. Under balancing of redox reaction, we can have two methods, that is oxidation number method and ion electron method. So both the methods we are going to study, but the easiest one which I find easy is the oxidation number method, but you can also do it using the ion electron method. But for the exam point of view, you should learn both the methods as both can be asked. Okay. So first we will look into the oxidation number method. In oxidation number method, I've just generally put the steps. It's not necessary to learn the steps in words for your exam point of view. Just they will give you the equation and ask you to balance using oxidation number method or the ion electron method. Okay. So first we'll understand what are the steps and how are we going to balance the equation. The first step is write the skeletal equation representing the chemical change. If the equation is not given, we are supposed to write it by looking into the statement. Okay. But usually for y'all the equations are given to be balanced. So write the skeletal equation. If there is water, H2O and H plus ion, remove it out. Just write the skeleton, what is reacting with what on the reactant side and the product side. Remove out the water and H plus ion if it is present in the given equation. Okay. Step 2 is assign the oxidation number to the atoms and then also identify which is oxidation reaction and which is reduction reaction. So that is the second step. The third step is the change in oxidation number in each equation. Make the change in both the equations equal by multiplying with suitable integer. So for example, in one equation, the change in oxidation number is by 3 units. The other one is only by 2 units. You have to make the change in oxidation number equal by multiplying with the integers. So if you have not understood as I am talking here, don't worry. When I am doing the examples, you will understand it better. Okay. Next, complete the balancing by inspection. First, balance those substances which have undergone change in oxidation number and then the other atoms like hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. So first only you need not balance hydrogen and oxygen. First you need to balance the elements which is undergoing oxidation and reduction. Then you will balance the hydrogen and oxygen using water to balance oxygen and using H plus ion to balance the hydrogen atoms. Okay. Last, in the ionic equation, the net charge on both the sides of the equation must be exactly same. Using H plus ions in the acidic reaction and OH minus ion in the basic reaction to balance the charge and the number of hydrogen and oxygen. So this one I shall explain as I am doing it. Okay. So first example to balance the redox reaction which I am taking is dichromate ion Cr2O7 2 minus with SO3 2 minus. It is reacting to give Cr plus 3, SO4 2 minus and water. Now this is the given question for me. Okay. I told you write the skeletal equation as the first step. Don't write water and if there was H plus ion you have to remove that and just write the other elements which is undergoing reaction. Okay. So skeleton equation is written Cr2O7 2 minus plus SO3 2 minus giving Cr plus 3 and SO4 2 minus. So step 1 is done. Step 2, what we are doing? We are finding out the oxidation number. So here Cr2O7 2 minus, so I'll take it as 2x plus minus 14, that is 7 2s are 14 it is equal to minus 2. So 2x is equal to plus 12 I will get, x is equal to plus 6. So same thing is written for chromium, it is plus 6. For every chromium atom it is plus 6, here it is plus 3. SO3 2 minus, see here SO3 2 minus, x for sulfur, oxygen is minus 6, 3 2s are 6, so minus 6 is equal to minus 2, x is equal to plus 4 I will get, so it is written plus 4. Now what about in sulfate? Sulfate SO4 2 minus, it is x plus minus 8 is equal to minus 2, x is equal to plus 6. So for sulfur it is plus 6. Now what we are going to do? Now we are going to identify which is undergoing oxidation and which is undergoing reduction. So you can see plus 6 state to plus 3 state chromium is changing. So it is reducing, isn't it? So it is reduction reaction. Here plus 4 state to plus 6 state, the sulfur oxidation number is increasing. So it is oxidation reaction. So my second step is finding out the oxidation number of the atoms and also identifying which is undergoing oxidation and which is undergoing reduction. Now my step 3. Step 3, what we will do is, we'll separate and write. This is for convenience, or you can do it in the same step. Just for my convenience, it is much easier for us to do this way. That's why I'll just write the oxidation reaction. SO3 2 minus is changing to SO4 2 minus. So here from plus 4 state to plus 6 state it is changing. So how many units change is there? 6 minus 4 is 2. So how many units change? It is 2 units change. So 2 unit change is there. So that I will write first. Okay. Then I'll write the reduction reaction. So Cr2O7 2 minus to Cr plus 3. Now before finding out how many unit change is there here, first you need to understand this is in plus 6 state and this is in plus 3 state, and this is for every chromium atom. Here I have Cr2, that means 2 chromium atoms I have got. But it is not balanced. I need to balance that first. Okay. So here Cr2 is there. So I write 2 so that chromium atoms are balanced. First step. And for every chromium atom there is 3 unit change. But I have 2 chromium atoms. So into 2 I have to do. So 3 2s are how much? 6 unit change is there. Now here when there is 6 unit change, here there is only 2 unit change. So to make it balanced, I multiply the first equation into 3. So 3 2s up, it becomes equal to 6, and 6 unit change equal it will be for both oxidation and reduction reaction. That is the reason we are multiplying the entire equation into 3. Okay. Now when I add these two equations again, so whatever is there on the reactant side, I have to write. Cr2O7 2 minus I have written. So multiplying to 3 means this also will become 3. So 3SO3 2 minus. Okay. Then put the arrow mark. I'll add up whatever is there in the product side. So I'll write 3SO4 2 minus and 2Cr plus 3. So this is the equation which is balanced with other elements and the oxidation numbers. Okay. The last step is balancing the oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. Now, if you see in this particular equation, before this, I'll just explain with the same thing. Here, if you see, there are 7 oxygen atoms plus 3 3s are 9 oxygen atoms. So, 7 plus 9 is 16 oxygen atoms I have got. But here I have got 12 oxygen atoms. Correct? This is for oxygen. So, here it is short of 4 oxygen atoms. That is why for the product side, I'll add 4 H2O. Because for every water molecule has got 1 oxygen. So, I need 4 oxygen means I should add 4 water molecules. So, I added 4 water. Now, what will happen? Now, the change with hydrogen will take place. Now, if you see hydrogen here, Other than water, nowhere hydrogen is there, nowhere hydrogen is there on the reactant side. So 4 2s are 8. 8 hydrogen atoms are there in the product side, but in the reactant side it is not there. So I'll put 8 H plus ions. Now this is balanced equation. Now how do I understand whether my balancing is correct? For that there is a small trick. Okay, I'll explain that. The charges should be equal on both the ends. Okay, so what we are going to do is, we'll see the charges. This is -2 plus -2, how many times is there? 3 times. 3 2s are 6. So -6 is there. Plus, how many H plus ions are there? 8. So plus 1 into 8 is plus 8. Correct? So when I add this up, this is equal to 0. Same way, this side also should come equal to 0. Plus 3 into 2 is plus 6. Plus 3 into -2 is -6. So this is again 0. So 0 is equal to 0. I've got it is equal. Correct? No? So this is how we see whether our equation is balanced. Okay? Now this trick you don't have to do it for the exam. This is only for you all to understand. Okay? We'll take one more example and understand. Okay. So again in acidic medium only it is there. MnO2 plus Br minus giving Mn plus 2, Br2 and H2O. This is my given equation. Now the solution, what to do? First step is what? Write the skeletal equation. Water tegdaktini. I am not writing water for my skeletal equation. Okay. So it is MnO2 plus Br minus giving Mn plus 2 and Br2. Second step is what? Write the oxidation number. So I will find the oxidation number. MnO2 is there. So X plus -2 into 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to plus 4. Manganese is in plus 4 state. So here, see, manganese is in plus 4 state. Bromine only one is there, minus. So it is in -1 state. Manganese is in plus 2 state. Bromine is in 0 state because it is in elemental state. Bromine gas. Correct, no? Now, plus 4 to plus 2. What is happening? Reduction is taking place because the oxidation number is reducing. Same way, bromine -1 to 0 means what is happening? Oxidation number is increasing and it is oxidation reaction. Now, what is the step 3? I have to separate and write. So, when I separate and write, oxidation reaction is Br minus to Br2. Okay. So, Br minus to Br2, -1 state to 0. So, -1 to 0, what is the number of change in unit? 1 unit. But that is for 1 bromine atom. Here I have Br2, 2 bromine atoms. So, to balance, I'll have to put 1, 2 here. So, 1 unit change into 2 I'll have to do. Okay. Next, what is it? Reduction reaction. MnO2 to Mn plus 2, plus 4 state to plus 2, 2 unit change. So, the previous one also 2 unit change, here also 2 unit change, it is balanced. Now, what I have to do? I have to add the reactant side and the product side. So, MnO2 plus 2 Br minus Mn plus 2 and Br2. Okay. Now, all the other elements except what is balanced? Oxygen and hydrogen. So, my last step is to balance the oxygen and hydrogen. Now, if you see, the reactant side has got 2 oxygen atoms, but product side has no oxygen atoms. So, I'll have to put 2 more oxygen. So, I put 2 water molecules. Now, hydrogen change bantu. So, 2 2s are 4 hydrogen atoms. I'll put 4 H plus ion on the reactant side. Now, my oxygen is also balanced. Hydrogen is also balanced. We'll check the reaction now. -2, -1 into 2 is -2 plus 4. Okay. So, I'll get this as plus 2 on this end. And here it is plus 2. So, it is plus 2 on both the ends. It is balanced. I hope you have understood now. It is very easy if you do it stepwise. Okay. So, we'll do one more problem, that is Fe plus 2 with Dichromate ion giving Fe plus 3 and Cr plus 3. Again, this is acidic medium. I'll also explain for you all with the basic medium. Don't worry. Okay. So what is the first step? As I told you, skeletal equation. What is given only is the skeletal equation. It is written again. That's all. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to find the oxidation number. For Fe plus 2, it is plus 2. Fe plus 3, it is plus 3. Cr plus 3, it is plus 3. Only here I have to calculate. I've already done, but once again I shall do it for you all. That is chromium, I take it as x. 2 are there. So 2x minus 14 is equal to minus 2. So 2x is equal to plus 12. X is equal to plus 6. So x I got is equal to plus 6, it is written. Plus 6, plus 2, plus 3 and plus 3. Now iron from plus 2 state to plus 3 state, it is increasing. So it is oxidation reaction. Plus 6 to plus 3, it is reduction reaction. Correct? Now what we have to do? We have to separate and write. So we'll write it. Step 3, oxidation reaction. Fe plus 2 to Fe plus 3 state. How many change? It is only in 1 unit change. Whereas dichromate from plus 6 state to plus 3 state, it is 3 unit change. But chromium you have to balance. Don't forget, here Cr2. So here 2 we have to put. 3 unit change into 2 we have to do. Why? Because we have 2 chromium ions which is undergoing change. Okay. So 3 2s are how many unit change? 6 unit change. Here only 1. So the entire equation into 6 we have to do. So after multiplying, we'll add the equation. So it is 6 Fe plus 2. Cr2O7 2 minus 6 Fe plus 3 and 2 Cr plus 3. Now we have to see about the oxygen atoms. So here we have 7 oxygen atoms and here no oxygen atoms. So we'll put 7 molecules of water on the product side. Now we have to look into hydrogen. 7 2s are 14. So 14 H plus I have to put on the reactant side. Now we'll see whether it is correct. 6 into 2 is 12. So plus 12 minus 2 plus 14. So it is 24. Okay. Here it is 6 3s are 18 plus 3 2s are 6. So again it is 24. So it is balanced on both the sides. Okay. So I hope you have understood how to balance all these 3 equations which I have done in this class. Next class will be again balancing some more redox reactions. Okay. So thank you my dear children. Stay tuned, stay focused. Please do practice today's class also. Thank you.